Hey guys, welcome back to another video here. So today we're going to be going over all of my attachments, and I'll show you my settings too in Rainbow Six Siege. We're going to be on console. I'm going to go through every single gun. With that out of the way, I will show you my settings too again. It was my last video, and I do apologize guys. I know I haven't uploaded in like 11, 12 days or something now, since the day the season launched. But I was just getting back into the game like the last couple of days before the season did launch. And I was having so much fun. I played like a 6-hour ranked session the night before with my duo for like the duo queue thing. I do have another video for that coming out too, by the way. But I didn't want to make this intro too long. The video should be back. It does suck that the glitch is still a thing. I'll be showing you the recoil with that. So if you're watching this at a later date and they have fixed that, it's just the console dead zone glitch thing. If you're a console player, you're probably aware of what I'm talking about. So I won't go in depth too much with that here, but it is unfortunate. It seems a little bit better since the last patch they put out with it, but it's still quite bad. And it does like weird things with your synths. Like mine got way faster out of nowhere, especially vertically. I know I'm on a high vert, but still, it's just weird. Hopefully it gets fixed soon though. Again, I'm not going to go over anything like too in-depth here, because I did go over every single setting I use in my last video, so check that one out if you haven't. But I'll just run through everything. I'll show you guys what I use. The only thing different here is my health off for the hood. Audio settings, there they are. Night mode's the main thing there. Display, I use 84 FOV, 65 brightness. 80 for my HUD. A lot of people actually ask about this, but that's why my HUD looks a little different. It's like zoomed out more. Kind of like that, you can see in the background. So I have that to 80. Performance, controls, here we go. 55, 80 for the synths. 8.3 dead zone is what I'm rocking with right now. That might be slightly different than what my settings video used, but this has been fine. I did like the default here. I'm not going to do it again, obviously, but I did that once they put the patch out. And then I upped this to 8.3. And it's been a little bit better, so I'll take it. More responsive. And there's my ADS. And accessibility right here. With that out of the way, we're going to move on to the shooting range here. I'm going to show you all my recoil and whatnot. I have done videos like this before, but I know you guys do want an updated one on all the attachments and stuff I use for the season. So here we go. I have played a little bit like off recordings, obviously. I just haven't really started my solo queue thing, and I haven't played any ranked this season. Pro tip, by the way, if you guys really want to practice your recoil well, infinite ammo set to on, and then start this up, and you will never run out of ammo. And this is really good for practicing high fire rate guns, like that don't have much ammo capacity, like the SMG-12 or whatnot, but you can do it with anything, as you can see. I'm never going to run out of ammo with this gun now, or any gun for that matter. It works very well for getting down that muscle memory, which is so important. Like for your right thumb, for controlling the recoil. Anyways, though, just a little tip. So I'll start on the recruit, which is striker on attack. I'll do all the attacks, then I'll move on to defense afterwards. So I will have timestamps for attack and defense probably in the description. I always do for these. And of course, the announcer starts talking over me. Nice. Okay, so for the M4, I don't use the M249, but there's the attachments if I do. M4, I use the ACOG, silencer, I use the horizontal grip, and the laser. Now, some patterns before I start going everything individually. I usually use the ACOG. I don't use the A or the C on anything right now. And I haven't pretty much since the last season came out. This whole year I've been using the magnified B. I love this ACOG. It's like the classic. Feels so much better to me. For some reason, my synths feels like different on the other ones too. I don't know what it is, but I've just stuck with this. I love it. And for the 1Xs, I usually use the Hollow A. That's still my favorite here. A sleeper one, though, is the Hollow C, the Cybertruck scope. I did use that a couple times, like end of last season or the season before, and I actually enjoyed it quite a bit. So the Reflex A isn't terrible, too. It doesn't take up like any of your screen. Same with the B and the Red Dot B. But I don't usually like the A or the C. I know I see like some people running those, but not really my thing. And moving on to the barrels. So flash hider, if there's a lot of vertical recoil on the gun usually. Then compensator is really good for the left and right recoils. Say Ella, I'm thinking of like the Vector on Mira. I use the compensator on. Muzzle brake only for like DMRs, for like single shots. It really helps with the one-shot recoil. So moving on to the extended barrel and suppressor. Of course, extended barrel is going to increase your damage. And if you can control the recoil already, like there's not much on that gun, and you feel comfortable with it, just might as well throw the extended on there. I do use this or suppressor on most of my weapons, as you will see in this video. And suppressor is good on some, it just feels right, I don't know what it is. And there's no damage increase, obviously, that's been a thing for like over a year now. So there's not really a downside. You just won't get the extra damage increase, but sometimes the suppressor feels great. It's just personal preference at the end of the day. I like both these a lot though, and I would recommend them if you can control that recoil. Okay, so moving on, I use the horizontal grip on a lot of guns as well. Now, if the gun is a little bit jumpier, I'll probably swap to the vertical. But horizontal is so nice for the movement speed. Like, you're faster with this. A lot of people don't even, like, know, but say you use Ash with a horizontal grip, you're now a 4 speed instead of a 3. At least that's what I've, like, understood it does. And then, of course, vertical grip just helps vertical recoil. And then angle grip, like, helps your reload time. I never really use that, though. It's only handy, really, when you do that one bullet reload thing on accident. You're stuck with, like, one bullet, but I really like horizontal grips. You'll see that in this video, trust me. And I know it's not the best for a lot of people, but I'm showing you guys my attachments. I remember last season when I did this and I had horizontals and everything, someone in the comments was, like, mad about it, saying you shouldn't do that, but, like, this is my personal preference. Like, you can have your own opinion. You can revert grips and everything, and that's fine with me. I don't have a problem with that. But people ask for my attachments, so I'm going to show what I use. And I think that's the best for me, so I'm going to use it. Now with lasers, the last thing, this is just personal preference. It basically just helps your ADS speed. It doesn't do hip fire or anything, so I would recommend them. I only use them on attack and not defense, because on defense you're usually holding angles anyway, more than attack where you have to like push in and scan more than one angle at a time. But that's just my reasoning to it. It's personal preference again. Along with all attackers, I do use them on all like secondaries on attack as well, and even on defense secondaries, as long as it's not like a shotgun. And even some shotguns, I think. But all main guns on defense, I don't. Anyways, though, let's just get right into the recoil part of it, as the announcer still talks over me. So as you can see, we're about like 20 meters away on this thing. I'll just show you a few patterns of each, and then move on to the next one, pretty much. So yeah, not too bad at all. Even with this glitch going on, you can see it's still like prevalent here. It's like choppy when you try to move sometimes. Again, it's not as bad feeling for me right now, so that is good. Like, I don't feel as bad with it. Moving on to Sledge, I use Flash for laser. I'll just go pretty quickly here. So on Thatcher, I use the AR. I do prefer this gun over the L8, honestly. The recoil is a lot better. Somehow the L8's like one of my worst recoil guns. It makes no sense. Like, I can control the SMG-12 better than that sometimes. I don't get it. I just need more recoil, I guess. Okay, here's the R4C. If you missed it, I use horizontal grip with Flash. I was using extended for a bit, but it's just a little too much for me. I feel more consistent with this, but sometimes I'll switch back and forth. And it just makes this feel even better when I go back to it, honestly. So yeah, one of my favorite guns in the game there. On Thermite, I use the compensator. It's a little jumpy left and right. And I have been liking this the last couple seasons now. I do use this a bit in like duo queue or whatever. Yeah, that feels nice. So moving on to Twitch, I know this could be a bit more of a controversial take, but I do use the extended barrel on this gun. And I've just used that for the last like couple of years now. Pretty much since I started my videos, I've been using this, I think. And I just think it's good. I don't know what it is. Like I was just saying about the Sledge thing, I just need more recoil, I guess. And I just love the high fire rates. And of course, this is like the highest you can get pretty much on attack. So I love the extended barrel Twitch. Montaigne, there's not much to go over. Obviously, you want to have your laser on, so you can help the ADS speed. Glass, I use muzzle, vert grip. I use reflex B on this gun. And then I'll get to the bearing 9.2 in a second. I don't really use glass for the most part, so... Something about that scope, though. I know there's smaller little sights, like the dots, but I like that one. And then on this gun, I actually use compensator right now. That shows how much I use glass. I don't have the laser on here. It's been so long. This is a cool little attachment setup, though. Like that Nest charm, yellow and blue. been so long since I made that now. There you go. Not too bad at all. I do like that gun, the bearing. For the AK, as well on Ace, I won't go over him later because it's already here. Flash hider horizontal. Again, I just feel like I don't need the vertical grip on there. As I say that, of course, it jumps up, but it should get better. Sometimes it does just take a couple tries like that. I haven't really warmed up too much before this, so there you go. Yeah, I do like this gun when I start using it a little bit more. For the IQ, I use flash horizontal. And no, by the way, I know I'm going to get some comments already. I do every single time in these. I'm not even trying to flex or anything. It's just annoying seeing people saying I'm using Cronus. I'm just using controller. It's a PowerA Spectre Infinity, if anybody wanted to know. That's what I'm currently using. But I've also used the Elite 2 in these videos, so those are my two choices of preference for controller. As long as it has a paddle on the back, basically, it's good. Then it's just like feel the sticks and getting used to it. For the buck, I use extended barrel as well. A trending pattern, you can see. I do like this gun too. I use this quite a bit. Yeah, fun one to use. Blackbeard, I don't really use him, to be honest. Let me throw this on there. I know these scopes are good too. I just don't use them. That's why I'm throwing the ACOG on there. I like the DMR more than this gun, by the way. I don't have the ACOG on there. That gun's just bad because of the fire rate. I'd prefer the DMR. I need to warm my trigger finger up for these. There you go, not too bad. I feel like this DMR is like way more jumpy than some others though. I don't know why that is. I don't use Blackbeard at all though, so I really don't care. And then on Capital, I do like this gun, suppressor horizontal. Same thing with Bravas. You can see that in action. I'm actually under, or like over controlling it. I'm like going down too far. Because that's so little recoil, even with these attachments on there. Habana, I just run the classic flash horizontal. I say classic, like horizontal's been a thing forever. Pretty good. It's a little bit jumpier, so if you want to throw that on there, but maybe like compensator and vert grip could even be good. Here, we're going to test first hand together. Compensator, vert. Because I noticed it was kicking a little bit more left and right. I've never really tried comp on this. And there we go, I found a new combo. You guys literally just see with me how you figure out how to control it better. Like according to your standards. Like you can see where it's kicking and put the attachments where they need to be. I seen I'm not really having a problem with vertical. And left and right was a little jumpier, so that's why I did that. So I put the vert on there to make up for not having the flash hider. And then threw the comp on there. Same with the bearing. With Jackal flash horizontal. Once again. Don't really get to use this gun too often, but it is one of the best in the game. I do like it a lot, but Jackal's banned a lot on consoles, so can't really bring it. And for ying, suppressor horizontal. I like suppressor because when somebody's yinged and they're just getting unblinded, they don't even know where you're at when you're using the suppressor. So it's like that ultimate element of surprise. And this gun just feels good with the suppressor too. That's the other benefit I forgot to go over earlier with the suppressors. They have no idea where you're shooting them from at that point. They can hear it obviously, but there's not like any tracers on this screen. So it is nice for shooting people in the back like that, in case you miss a couple shots too. I can't say I do, but it does help. And then, of course, the horizontal, you want ADS fast when you're ying and going in fast. I honestly kind of put the hollow A on sometimes because of that too. ADS is a little faster. On Zofia, compensator vert grip. This one's a little bit more jumpy to the left and right, so that's why I use the comp. Went over that earlier. I do like this gun quite a bit too. One more time. Also another good drill besides like the infinite ammo thing I showed you, like try to control it like left and right really fast, like flick. And that can really practice your spray transfers a lot. Onto Dokkaebi though, most DMRs you will see I do run horizontal grips, like the DMRs I actually use on like Blackbeard. I don't even know what I had on that. But I use horizontal muzzle. So I feel like the recoil is so little, the horizontal helps too to ADS faster. My trigger finger was so slow there at the start. Again, I haven't really played. Outside that 6-hour ranked session the one day, I have not played ranked other than that in like 3 weeks now. I've been in a big slump of playing this game. I've done like some practice here and there, like the training grounds or whatever. And then like some custom games here and there with my duo. But that's about it. I have not played this game much the last few weeks. So if I'm a little rusty, I apologize for that. I will be, I know, when I start the solo queue. I maybe will start at like early next week if they haven't fixed the thing yet, like with the dead zone. So early intel if you stuck around this far in the video. 417, same thing as the other DMR we just had out. I've been using this DMR quite a bit too. I actually like that one. Before I stopped playing, of course. Here's the V308. I'll go over this as well. Line's so hard to choose because like I like both these guns so much. This gun has the suppressor horizontal though. Also, I forgot the SMG-12. So apologies for that. I'll go back to it. Obviously, like my favorite gun in the game. How could I forget this? I've got that one down, man. That's insane. I just love the SMG-12. I've used it so much over the last couple years now. Especially over like the last year. I've really started manning that. For the Finka, the LMG flash horizontal. This gun's actually really underrated. Like, it's really, really good. I'm surprised I don't see it ran more often. Even with the horizontal, I was like no recoil. Like LMG meta kind of Finka. So for Mav, I already went over this gun earlier. I know I have the suppressor, but you know. ARX flash vert. This gun gets a little random, that's why I just have the real classic combo on there. Under controlling it, or over again, I don't know why I keep saying that. So maybe I'll even throw like the, what do you call it, the horizontal grip on this one too, because I'm going way down on that thing. Let's try that. Another adjustment mid-video. Yeah, for sure like that. Now I can ADS faster, and I'm not over controlling it, so both, for best of both worlds. For gridlock, extended horizontal, going all the way with this one. I do like this gun a lot too. I use it quite a bit, I'd say. I definitely main her on like Cafe. Yeah, I really like that one though. Again, with the shotguns, usually it's reflex A or nothing for the scopes. And then I use laser on attack. And if it's a secondary in defense, I use the laser, but if it's the main one like smokes, I don't. Because it just gives your position away, and it doesn't help your hip fire or anything, so. Okay, onto Nook, suppressor, that's about it. This gun feels nice too sometimes. I haven't used it in a bit now, but yeah, once I get the hang of it, it's good. Usually it just takes me a couple tries, because again, I'm on controller. Don't have any like recoil things, so I have to get the pattern back down. Even from someone that's played this much. There's Amaru. This is just flash hider horizontal, as you can see right there. And then I'll use the SMG too. I use extended barrel on this. Oh my god, that thing hit. I'm gonna use this gun in a second either. So extended barrel, revert grip, and that's it. Try to use that a little bit more to get it down. It was not the best. Compensator on this gun for Cali. This gun's actually pretty crazy too. It's kind of like the SMG-12, honestly. Who thinks I should start using Cali more in my solo queue videos? Maybe one day. Actually, yeah, on the Yana I did have the horizontal, so that is what I use on that gun. Makes sense. I've already figured that out. Already went over aces. Zero, I use extended horizontal. I really want to play Zero some more, man. I didn't play him like at all last season, pretty much. Like, I feel like a couple rounds and that was it. I do want to play him more this season. Flores, same gun as earlier. That's Thermite's gun. I don't use the PDW, but there's the attachments when I do. I'd probably use ACOG, extended. horizontal, and then that. Let's just try it out, why not? At this point, when I've already set it up. Might as well. This gun is really good too. I just like the thermite gun really well on her, so. Since I just use the 417, I don't use this gun really, but there's the attachments. Grim, I don't know why the shotgun's equipped. Okay. Bit strange there. Already one of our Bravas, Rams, Deimos. I like the compensator horizontal on this. Of course, this is Nomad's other gun as well. I actually like this gun. I just like the ARX on Nomad more. That's why I don't use it on her. That's all the attackers, though. So on to defense, the commando for the new recruit as well. Sentry. Yeah, Sentry. It's going to be the Commando 9 with the extended and horizontal. Like I said, no laser since I'm on the defense side. I'm going to use this gun in a bit as well. Why do I keep doing that? I keep like backing out. I'm even rusty in the menus. Oh, okay. I don't know if I can run this combo. Let's see. Why is it shaking like that? Do you see that? Am I tripping? Okay, that's tripping me out when I shoot that gun. I don't know what's going on there, but maybe I need to adjust something, but I think I liked it. Just looked weird. Already went over this gun, actually. I don't know what I'm doing. But yeah, there's the shotgun and stuff. You can see the no lasers. Well, of course, I have a laser on mute, but that was just me testing if it was worth it. Here's the castle. I actually like extended on this recently. Extended horizontal ACOG. Whoa, that thing like has a random one bullet jump. Again, it could look a little weird too, just because the glitch that's happening. So that's probably why that is. Pulse, I guess a different loadout, but I don't really use that gun. The UMP on him. I only use it on Castle. MP5, an important one because it's on Doc, Rook, and Malusi. I used this loadout on it. Flash hider, I feel like I was using extended, but it was just a little too jumpy. And when I'm playing this gun, I'm usually holding like really long angles. I'm trying to go for like those one-tap headshots or like those spray headshots like this. So I can't have any recoil. And since it's usually headshots anyway, I don't feel like I need the extended barrel on this. Because you're holding the angle on defense anyway, so... Headshot machine right here. Even over-controlling it a little bit. Same thing on Rook when I actually use them. I don't even have that set up because I don't really play Rook. As you can see, this is way off from what I use. I have this attachment skin on there still. Onto Capcan. For this gun, I like extended vert grip. Same thing with a zombie, of course. I don't know why I started way down and went way up, but you know. Just trying to show you different spots on the board. Same thing for the Tachanka right there, just with the ACOG. Jaeger, I use flash vert. Again, I don't know why I have a laser on there, but whatever. I just don't think they're worth it still, and I will stand by that for now. I don't think it matters either way, though. They both have their trade-offs. I can use Jaeger more, too. I like that gun a lot. I used to be a Jaeger main. I think I say that every time I do one of these, but... Okay, I'm just not going to worry about the laser. Flash hider here. Sometimes I'll run extended barrel too, just to give me a little bit more. Feels like there's not enough recoil on this sometimes. Frost extended horizontal. Common theme. There you go on there. That one felt like weird too, like it was jumping around. MPX flash horizontal. It will be the same with Warden. That gun's just a complete laser beam. Cav, I use the shotgun and the pistol, so I don't use the other gun at all. Echo, just a vert grip, that's literally it. I haven't really played Echo this season either, or like last season, since he doesn't have an ACOG. You guys think Echo needs an ACOG, or you think that gun's still good? I like it still. Onto Mira though, compensator, I said this earlier. One of the higher left and right, so I think it's better to have the comp on there. There you go. I like that one. Legion, here you go. Haven't really played Legion much since that patch last season where they removed the impacts from them. That was quite unfortunate. Still a great gun though. Ella, I do love this gun. You need a compensator on it. Like, if you're going to use a comp on any gun, it would be this one. This one gets crazy left and right. Even with the comp on, you can see that big jump. It's just so random, man. As long as you don't shoot too many bullets, though, it's not as bad. Once you get to like 30 bullets, though, it starts really going crazy. Let's see. Yeah, you can get it down way more with the comp, though. I do have a lot of practice with it, though, as well. Onto Vigil, I just used the suppressor horizontal, went over the SMG-12. Sometimes I'll use the Boss G2. I know that's a fan favorite these days, but I like the Kia still. Maestro Flash Fur, you can tell I haven't used this in so long. I still have the Christmas skin on from like a year and a half ago. It wasn't even last Christmas I put this on. I know Maestro's not terrible even, I just don't really use him for solo queue. He's not versatile enough, I feel like, too slow. But that gun is crazy, the Alda. For Alibi, I'll go over this too, why not? I use the ACOG on this with the horizontal, and then I'll just throw the laser on this because it's like a shotgun, kinda. Not really. I don't even think I use laser now that I think about it. Obviously, I'm not even like hitting my button right now. This gun shoots automatically. You just hold your trigger down, so very easy to control the thing. Yeah, probably no laser though. And then this gun I use Comp Ver Grip. This gun's actually a laser beam, man. I used this like once near the end of last season on a solo queue video. I think it was like Chalet. And it's so good. Another headshot machine. That thing was OP when it had the 1.5. I already went over that gun earlier on Cali. I don't use Clash though, so. On Cade, I use the Vert Grip. I don't use the suppressor on this personally, but if you do, I don't even mind. Just personal preference, how the gun feels. I don't think it makes a difference either way. It does stick out around the corner a little bit more, though, if you're just like trying to hide and rat in a corner. So do be aware of that. Mozzie, I don't use the Roni, but the Commando, same thing as earlier. Warden, same thing as Valk, and then I use the shotgun usually, though, with this. That's just my preferred loadout. I'll show you this Vector, same thing as Mirror, but with the ACOG. I do like this a lot. It's just a little bit crazy, of course, but that's a very high kick gun with the ACOG. So good, though. On Wamai, I use the extended barrel. I just started doing this like near the end of last season, I remember, but I feel like it's really good. There's like no recoil on this gun anymore. Up the damage a little bit more since it's so low. Already went over that gun. Already went over that. Already went over this gun on Dokkaebi. Thunderbutt, I actually use the shotgun. I don't use this gun. Then I use the bearing, which is not set up properly on her. Thorn, I don't use either, but here it is. Why not? Extended barrel on this. I don't feel like Thorn's really good anymore. She had her time with a 1.5, but I don't know. I feel like there's always better picks. Don't have that set up right, but went over that gun. Solus, I actually use the shotgun at this point. I know this season the Solus loadout isn't as good. That's why I use the shotgun. So I'm going to play Solus. I'd rather have the shotgun if I'm below or something, since I don't have the impacts anymore. And the scanner's not good, but I just don't really play Solus. If I do, though, use the P90. I'll show you at this point, because why not? This gun's really good anyway, even with the extended barrel on there. I already went over this gun on Bandit and Two Brows DMR, last one. Same thing as the other DMRs that I do like. I don't really use this one though. But there you go. Got that trigger finger down a little bit more now. I've really been enjoying the DMRs this season, but that's besides the point. That's going to do it, though. That's every single gun pretty much covered. Tell me down there in the comments if I did miss any guns, and I'll reply back saying what I used on that one, but I think I got pretty much everything. I got this gun too on Cade, but I don't use that one really. Can't really think of anything else. I showed you the Roni. But yeah, I just wanted to go over all the ones I used pretty much. I do use a lot of the guns. There are some I don't use though at all. Again, if you made it this far, I appreciate that a lot. It means the world to me that you guys are still hanging around. I know I haven't uploaded that much the last like month or so now at this point. It's been a bit, but I do want to get back to the normal uploads again. It may still take a little bit if they're still fixing this glitch, but I might just start the solo queue series regardless. I can't promise how consistently I'll be uploading those at the start if it's still glitched, because I don't really want to play the game. That's the biggest reason why I haven't been uploading. I just haven't been playing. So if I'm not playing, like, I'm not going to be uploading, of course. But I still do have a duo queue video from last season, like the finale, to upload, so I'll probably get that up soon for you guys. And then hopefully solo queue, we'll see. Stay tuned to my community posts on YouTube if you do really want to stay updated. I try to post on there every few days at least, especially if I'm not uploading, so you guys know what's going on. And follow my Twitter too. Sometimes I'll post on there. I only have like 100 followers on Twitter too, somehow. I never really promote it well enough, but definitely drop a follow on that, or X it's called these days. That's going to wrap it up for this one though. I hope you guys enjoyed and found this helpful. If you did, leave a like down there below. Subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.